Okay, so we are going to jump into the budget template that you've just downloaded, and I'm going to walk you through some of the basics of how to get started. So this is the first screen you're going to see when you download the document, and you'll see the little 1 and 2 over here on the left-hand screen. So 1 is just a compressed version. When you press 2, it's going to open up your sections. And you're now going to be able to see all the categories. So all the categories you may not use, but you can fill in the numbers in the original January column, or you can change the dates however you like to match your budget. Now, if you're curious what something means or how I use that, you can hover over the arrow and see the directions that are related to that. So for example, car insurance, I just wanted to note that that covers all of our vehicles. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boat, and RV. There's a reason that we have our car payments separated out, and then you can hover over all of these things all the way down. If you want, you can actually click Show All, and you can see all the comments for this document all the way down, and you can kind of get a sense for each of the categories and what they mean. Now, a couple of other things to show you. I'm going to turn that off. You are going to fill your numbers in this first column, and when you populate the first column, it's going to automatically fill all the dates moving forward, so all the months moving forward. If you want to change those, you can. It just makes it a little bit easier for you as you're going along. Now, once you've gone through the categories and filled in your numbers based on your expenses or your savings, you are going to come down to the income section. So you can see all these categories again. You can hover to kind of see what I use those for, or you can change those out based on your needs. Let's go all the way down. We got a lot of categories, and there's also extra rows here that Mac and I created. So if you want to add your own, you can, or you can delete what we have and just replace those. You can see we have our savings down here. Okay, so now we're down to our kind of balancing section. We have our total expenses, which this is going to auto-populate based on a formula that matches all of your expenses that you've put in. Now, when it comes to income, we tried to make this really simple for you guys. If you have a fixed income, you would put it in this first section right here. So say you make $2,000 a month, you would just put 2,000. That would be the only number. If you have other fixed income, you can add those in. If you have variable income, this is particularly important for those of you that do consulting or don't know what your income is going to be each month. So you're going to go ahead and put an estimate that's going to help you track and populate your budget across for the year, but each month you're going to go back in and note what that income was. Now remember, this Excel spreadsheet is just to get you started with your online software. But for me, I do like to have the spreadsheet to reference for historical data as well. Now we also added columns for like random income, say you sell something or you win the lottery, I wish, but maybe you have like a one-time income that you want to note for that 1 month of January. This also is one time. So one time and random are different. One time is, say you're getting an annual bonus or you have dividends that you're expecting, but maybe they're only once a year. So you want to note them 1 month out of the year. And then what's going to happen is there's going to be another formula down here that will auto-populate and tell you your balance needed. So what happens is you're going to look at your expenses, you're going to have all your income, which you're going to go through those steps on the blog to fill that in, and then it's going to show you how much is left over or how much overage you have. And then you're going to have to adjust your budget categories to match the money that you actually have. Now, sometimes this may change from month to month if you have more money coming in or less money coming in. So think about when you have a bonus, you want to make sure you're allocating more to savings. So if 1 month you have $3,500 because you've got a bonus, you may want to come up to vacation or your savings account and add and increase that number so you can account for that money that came in. So why are there different tabs down here at the bottom? So for me, I like to have historical data from year to year. Now, one of the cool things that Mac built into this is that the Excel worksheet or workbook is going to copy whatever your December figures are from the first year and move them into your second year. If you want to go change those once the new year begins and you have life changes or things, you can make those changes here, but just go ahead and know that that will be pre-populated for you. Another cool thing that I wanted to show you is, say you are normally saving $100 for vacation. It's going to auto-populate all the way across. If starting in March you have a little bit more money and you want to start saving $200, that's wonderful. And it's going to conditionally show you in the Excel spreadsheet that those numbers have increased. So that when you're looking back over time, you can see, oh yeah, awesome. In March, we were able to contribute more money. So that just stands out a little bit. Now, I know there's a lot here, but really the basics of it are just go ahead and get your expenses in there, work through the steps on my blog, look at what income you have coming in, and you can come back to this spreadsheet, edit, change it, reflect at any time. So I hope this is helpful for you, and good luck starting your budget.